Have you ever seen this? I'm sure you have seen them around homecoming time. All the girls are trying to buy them or make them. But you come to question, what is really all the hype? Why do we do this? Where does this come from? Well, Mum said to have appeared in Texas during the 1930s. Fun fact, the first mud was seen in 1936 and the most expensive mud was about 1,000 plus. Then you question what is it like to make a mug or why it costs so much. I didn't realize this until I bought one and only paid 45 and it was so plain and I didn't like it. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and how to do it. So I would tell you into detail how to make mugs and how much you typically spend. I mean, this has worked out for me, but because I made it how I wanted it and it doesn't look so plain. So, first we're going to need to talk supplies. You can go to your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but sometimes they have limited stuff. So I go to my favorite store called Larry Arts and Craft. They have everything you need. Everything you need as far as supplies. After that, we will determine what supplies you want. So, you will need a ribbon, mum, flower, mum base, teddy bear, hot glue gun, and your personal items like the football, cheer, band, volleyball, etc. to put more detail into your mum. Now, it's time to put it all together. We'll start by measuring how long you want the mum. Therefore, you will go ahead and measure how long you want the ribbon. Once you are done with that, make sure you cut about 1/4 of the ribbon more. Once you have finished measuring, you will need a hot glue gun or stapler if you don't have a hot glue gun. And begin to put the ribbon in the order you desire. So you can put the ribbons 1, 2, 3, 4 of different colors that you want. After that, you either staple it or hot glue it to the backing of the mum base. Then you will have the options of the backing. You can leave it as is or you can add ribbon to the back of it. You will need to fold it in half to meet the other corner to hot glue the back of it. As you go, you add the decorative ribbon as much as you want. So you will alternate the colors or put just one solid color. Or you can buy the backing that already has the ribbon on there. Then you will add the decorative ribbons such as the braid ribbon. You can buy them or make them yourself. They have multiple different types of ribbon on there. So trying to make these are a bit complicated, so I would probably want to try to buy them. Second, you will add the more decorative ribbon, such as the honeycomb ribbon, which is the one with the little holes, or as well as the homecoming ribbon, which has the details of the word saying homecoming, or they have different other types of ribbon. Then, after you have completed that, you will put the flower on top of the mum base. So make sure you put plenty of hot glue on there so that it gets attached to the base of the mum. You want to make sure that you do this because if you don't, it will fall off. After that, you will go ahead and hot glue the teddy bear. So you will want to make sure you put the teddy bear right in the center of the flower. That way you can spread out the flower and have space to put in more additional stuff to it. As indicated on the picture, you see that it's in the middle of the flower. So now that after you finish this part, you want to make sure that it does not fall off. At this time, you will notice that it's become heavy. So now that we finished our part, it's time to put a little more detail. So you're going to go ahead and add the little details to the ribbon by adding either the little hat, the little football player, or the little helmets or the goat team. stuff, as well as adding the bells. This is only if your school allows it. I know that some schools do not allow for you to add the bell, but you can add that. Again, this is you're doing it how you desire. This is your personal mum. You don't have to add it. And lastly, we will add this to the ribbon, the letters. Either it could be the name, it could either be your name, or it could be your school's name, or it could be your senior, sophomore on there. And towards the end, you want to determine whether if you are going to be wearing this safety pin or around your neck. And that's whenever you will decide whether if you're going to attach the ribbon or if you're going to use a safety pin. And make sure that you hot glue this to the base of the mum, as indicated in the pictures, to hold the support. Some of these mums tend to get really heavy, so you want to make sure that this is secure on there. So maybe putting multiple staples or adding a lot of hot glue. Remember, hot glue and staples are going to be your best friend here. So you want to make sure of that. That's on there securely. So remember, don't you want to try it out if it'll be better if you want to hang it or if you want to for it to be stapled. I would definitely probably do both. And that is how you make a mum to your desire.